Using the proper language of gestures, filling the corner and crossing the line. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report your violations of these rules to the nearest lecture, security, or arena staff. Hey, Oklahoma City, when we see you on Thunder Derby Cash giveaway case, we'll have Thunder Derby Cash for every player in the arena so you can join in the fun and ride anywhere you go.
Coming up next, the Thunder. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both...
He's checked in for Caruso. Collins, he's checked in for the Warriors. So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Collins in at the 5. Good on the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Pass to Collins. The 3 is up. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 8. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Gets the 3 to fall.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Outside Butler. Pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Collins has got 5 points.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. And most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success, to share in that kind of story, means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, B.A.
Thunder trail by 11. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Hartenstein with it. No good. Excellent D there from Collins. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And the Thunder shooting 33% in the first quarter. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wiggins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Collins against Holmgren, 18 feet out. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
A nice shot by Butler.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Caruso. Blocked!
A buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
For 3, Collins. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. 26 seconds left in the opening quarter. Butler against Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Here's Caruso. That shot, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
They've got Alex Caruso. Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Williams in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The Warriors lead by 18. Here's Hield, and there's the drive. Hield on the wing. For 3, Collins. Another 3 for Golden State.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Wiggins. And it's good. 2 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Well, Brett, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
For 3, Collins. The rebound by Wiggins. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Caruso outside. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. Caruso's got 8.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Collins outside. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Collins has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Wallace. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's Collins for three. Fires in the triple. Collins has got 25 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Caruso. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Collins. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Another three for Golden State.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now here's Wallace. He's covered by Curry. Hauled in by Curry. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And here's Collins for three. Pure from three-point range. Collins has got 31.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A big group substitution here. The Golden State Warriors cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Golden State Warriors.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And let's turn our attention now. Thanks as always.
City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins outside. Launches it. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Moses Moody out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Collins in at the center position.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Sinks the tray.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Collins, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Back to Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Caruso. Wiggins with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Moody. And here's Holmgren. Launches a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hield finds Collins. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. Collins has got 9 points now in the second half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Outside Kuminga, pass to Collins. The 3 connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard. And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. For 3, Collins. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Joe. Now here's Holmgren. That one goes in. Holmgren's got 11.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their three-point shooting have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And here's Collins for 3. Good! Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts them tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Knocks it loose. And the Thunder shooting only 42%. Back to Wallace. Wiggins outside. Williams with the screen. Wiggins passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Collins outside. 4-3. Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
A huge night for MP. Now let's go to center court for his reaction.
Obviously, this isn't something.
Clearly grateful. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
There's the 3. He got it again! Sensational!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Wallace, the pass to Williams. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Wallace, the pass to Joe. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Collins against Williams. And Collins gets double teamed. Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Collins has got 11 points in the quarter.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Here's Wallace. Counted from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside, Williams. Back to Wallace. Here he goes. Healed with the defensive effort.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And here's Collins for 3. Drops in the 3. Collins has got 59 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Williams with the screen. Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hield passes to Kuminga. Collins with it. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Joe. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
For 3, Collins. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Back to Wallace. Now here's Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And a miss there on the triple. 1:57 left to play in the fourth. Williams against Collins. And again, no good by Golden State. For Oklahoma City, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Joe. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Money.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Outside, Williams. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Collins outside. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Mayo's the team. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. They set a pick. Here's Caruso. Kuminga pulls it in. For three, Collins. He drops it from range.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one to walk into